In September 1988, the Westside Precinct of the Springfield Police Department in Illinois registered a report about the disappearance of a 7-year-old schoolgirl, Jessica Carter, who went to the store to buy bread and never returned. The initial search efforts yielded no results. Nearly every police officer in Springfield joined the search for Jessica. 2 weeks later, her remains were discovered, and a few weeks after that, the police got their first lead. Today, we focus on Springfield. In the late 1980s, children aged 6 or 7 were often given small responsibilities around the house, cleaning up after themselves, taking out the trash, or running errands. This tragic story begins with the Carter family, who lived on the 12th floor of an apartment building on Washington Street. On that warm day, Jessica's parents asked her to go to the store to buy bread. Jessica was responsible and didn't dawdle, but this time something went terribly wrong. Jessica's grandmother, who was standing on the balcony, saw her enter the building with the bread in her hands. When Jessica didn't come home after a few minutes, her mother found it strange. Her parents ran outside, but Jessica was nowhere to be found. The frightened parents immediately contacted the police. Neighbors joined the search, but it was all in vain. Witnesses confirmed that Jessica had entered the building, but no one saw her leave. The police searched every floor, the basement, and the attic of the building. They even checked neighboring apartments, but found no trace of the girl. Jessica seemed to have vanished without a trace. 2 weeks later, at Springfield's main train station, visitors began complaining about a foul odor coming from a storage room. When the staff opened the room, they discovered a suitcase emitting the terrible smell. The police were called, and inside the suitcase was the disfigured body of Jessica Carter. A forensic examination revealed that Jessica had been asphyxiated on the day of her disappearance. Despite the police's efforts to keep the news quiet, it leaked to local newspapers and became a significant event in Springfield. A photo of the suitcase was published in Springfield Weekly, and the public was asked if anyone recognized it or had seen who brought it to the station. Since there were no surveillance cameras at the time, investigators had to rely on interviews. Unfortunately, no one had seen who left the suitcase. The entire town was in a state of panic. Parents stopped letting their children go out alone. Shortly after, in a nearby forest, a mushroom hunter stumbled upon the body of another 7-year-old girl, Abigail Green. The locals demanded justice, but this case was unrelated to Jessica's murder. Police eventually arrested a local precinct officer who was found guilty of Abigail's murder. However, he had no connection to Jessica's case. The mystery of Jessica's killer remained unsolved. Almost a month later, a breakthrough occurred. A complaint was filed by the building management about a clogged sewer pipe in Jessica's apartment building. A plumber who had been sent twice to fix the issue finally reported his findings to the police. Upon investigation, the police found that the clog was caused by internal human remains. This led them to a suspect, a resident of the building, Robert Hayes, a worker at the Liberty Steel factory. Robert was arrested at work and quickly broke down, confessing to everything. He admitted to luring Jessica into his apartment under the pretense of showing her some books. Once inside, he attacked her, suffocated her, and placed her body in a suitcase, which he later abandoned at the train station. During the search of Robert's apartment, detectives found bloodstains, Jessica's dress, and her shoes. Robert also confessed to killing a boy in a neighboring city years earlier and assaulting another girl, whom he let go. Robert Hayes was arrested and later sentenced to death. To this day, fresh flowers are often left on Jessica Carter's grave. Robert's wife and daughter, who lived in the apartment at the time, eventually sold the property, changed their names, and moved away. It's important to engage with your children, protect them, and remain vigilant toward any suspicious behavior. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it informative, please like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with future stories. We welcome your comments and encourage you to share your thoughts with us.